Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Aman, and today I'm going to talk about the break and the continue statements in Java. So both the statements are used to manipulate a loop. So if you don't know what a loop is, then loops are nothing but a sequential set of instructions that keeps on moving until you reach a particular destination or a particular desired condition in your code. It can be defined as riding a bicycle. With every circular motion you keep on moving, and at some point of time you reach your destination, right? So we'll see how to implement the same in our code and also see how to use the break and continue statements. Okay, so let's get into the code. So I already have a template here. This is called class looping, and I have the public static void main method inside this. So let's create one integer array here and give some random value. For example, 23, 45, 12, 35, 16, 17, 19. Okay, so I'll use a for loop here. First I'll write the syntax and then I'll explain it. Okay, so for int I equals 0, I less than array's length I plus plus, and at each index I want the value. So what I'll do is I'll do system dot out dot println, okay, array of I. Okay, so let's save it and run it. So we can see the loop has printed all the values inside the array in a sequential manner from 23 to 19. It has maintained the same order whatever we are seeing here in the array, right? So we have to remember one thing here: the loops are always running in a sequential manner. Okay, so talking about the syntax, it is divided by the semicolons into three parts. Okay, the first part is called the initialization part, where at each iteration the value of I gets updated, and the second part is called the condition check part. Okay, whenever this condition is returning true, then only it will get inside this block, and then it will execute whatever written inside it, and then I will increase. Okay, so like this we are traversing through the array and printing the value at each index, right? I hope it's clear now, and if it's not, then you can ask questions in the comment sections. I'm always happy to help you. And then talking about the break statements, let us consider one scenario when we need a particular element from the entire array. Okay, for example, we will need only 16. So once we get 16, we are telling the compiler that I don't need to run the loop anymore, right? So whenever these kind of scenarios exist, we are using the break statement. Okay, we'll see one example here. Let's take if the array or the index has 32, sorry, 16, then it will simply break. Okay, so we have to remember one more thing here: break is not a method, so we are not going to use any parentheses after break. We are only using the semicolon. Okay, so we'll save it and run it. So we can see as soon as the break statement got the value 16, it is not running anymore, so that it is stopping here. Okay, so after writing break, after the break statement, the loop stops. That's it. So whenever we're writing break inside loop, okay, we have to remember after this break the loop will not run. Okay, so this is how the break works. Okay, so in this case what is happening, for every iteration it is printing the values. Okay, so it has printed 4 here. Okay, 4 here, this 4, and this, sorry, it is printing 16 here, and this 16 and this 16 are same. Okay, the 4 was the index. Okay, so at index 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to remember that the array always start with index 0. So at index 4 or the value 16, the loop is breaking, right? So whenever we are getting this value 16, we are telling the compiler that we don't need to search it anymore, we got our 16 and I am happy. So this is how the break works. Okay, I hope you have understood. If not, you can put questions on the comment section. So this is how the break works. Let's talk about continue. For example, I've given you a task to find out only the odd numbers out of a set of, or a combination of odd and even numbers. So how will you do that? Okay, so in that scenario we are using the continue statements. So what continue statement does is, whenever I'm writing continue, after that it will again initialize the value of I. Okay, so continue is going to start the loop from beginning again. So this is how the break and the continue differs. Okay, what break will do is break will stop that loop, and what continue will do is continue will start the loop from beginning again. It will not execute anything after whatever it is written in the continue section, after the continue sections. Okay, so this part is very crucial, try to understand this. After writing break, whatever is there inside the block, okay, it will not execute and it will stop the loop. The continue will also do almost same thing. It will not execute whatever is there after continue, but the loop will not stop. Okay, the loop will run again and do the same thing. Okay, so this is where the break and continue differs. Okay, so we'll see with an example. So if here array of I equal to 16, then it will continue. Okay, so let's write it above this because we don't want to print the value. So let's write it here. If array of I equal to 16, then continue. Let's save it and run it. So we can see it has skipped the value 16 and then it has again ran for 17 and 19. Okay, so this is how the continue works. Okay, let's see another example. Okay, let's say if the values are even, then we are going to continue. That means we are going to ignore the even values. Okay, so if array of I equal to 0, okay, so this is nothing but this condition is checking if the value when divided by 2 gives remainder 0. This is how we are checking an even number here. It will continue. Okay, so we are expecting that all the even numbers will be skipped from printing and only the odd numbers will print. Let's see, let's save it and run it. Yes, so we can see all the odd numbers are printed here and we have skipped all the even numbers, right? So this is how the continue works. I hope you have understood. If not, again you can ask anything on the comment sections. That's it for this video. We'll talk about some other topics in the next ones. Okay, so stay tuned. Bye bye. See you in the next video.